50 cents a fare is all it costs to take the train anywhere in Queensland at the moment.
Indeed, Northern Express cross report through to Barwon Hill, stopping only at Petrie and Northgate, and then continues on to Roma City Station.
It's going to be in the early 30s today. Sun hat, sunblock.
This is a Brisbane City and Roma Street train.
Did I mention that the timetable for Gympie North train station is about 2 departures a day, and the first one is at 5:47 a.m. Coming up soon is some ancient volcanic cliffs. Beautiful mountains that catch your eye on the Sunshine Coast. Now the next station is the Glasshouse Mountain Station. It kind of leads into, I'm hoping to catch through the window of this train. Oh wow, look at that. That's what I've been waiting for. You have to be quick to catch a glimpse because they disappear again behind the trees. But let's keep our eyes peeled because I'm sure we'll have some more opportunity to have a glimpse of those beautiful ancient stone mountains.
Glasshouse Mountain Station.
Look at that. Ancient stone giants scattered across the Sunshine Coast hinterland. Each one a remnant of fire formed millions of years ago when volcanoes erupted across this land. Over 25 million years, the softer rock around them eroded away, leaving only these solid volcanic cores, sharp, steep and full of character. You can see the amount of soil and earth that has eroded over the years. That's a lot of dirt. Nanda.
Central Station, platform right hand side direction of travel. This train terminates at Roma Street.
Designed in 1873, Roma Street Station is Brisbane's oldest and busiest rail hub. Although you wouldn't think it with the amount of people that's around right now. Escalator? Stairs. I'll take the escalator. You never know who you're going to run to in this place. Tony T-Rocks. Queensland Greats. These guys, I think, have all donated in some way to this park. So now that I've run into Tony from T-Rocks, I'm going to learn about some rocks around Brisbane today.
Well, Sheryl, what we got here, you see this rock all over Brisbane, and it's from the Mount Coot Quarry. So what this is the Brisbane shales, which we'll talk a little more about later, that have been cooked underground by the inaugural granites, and they've stopped being shale, now they're a schist. And these lines are quartz that has been put into the schist while it was being cooked by the inaugural granites, and this stuff is all over Brisbane.
Oh wow, that's pretty up there, eh?
This is beautiful.
Roma Street Parklands in Brisbane is a lush urban oasis with vibrant seasonal flowers and over 250 plant species. You can stroll through the winding paths, enjoy water features and relax amid roses, palms and flowering trees in this peaceful city retreat.
That was just a track running down a hill,
Alright.
and this was a swamp, because the reason Brisbane was built here is because they needed drinkable water. And the water that came off these parklands, not from that hill, because that Colleges Road is a ridge. The water from here down went right down to form Wheat Creek, and Wheat Creek was the dam that Brisbane started with. And the water was good because it was on shale, clean water.
That gave me a fright. And that moves, I'll jump.
It's good to be jumpy about snakes.
Oh yeah, definitely those.
So if you look at some of the early photographs of Roma Street goods yards, you can see this rock wall where they dug this away. What we've got here is an exposure of the Brisbane shales. So this is part of the Narranlee Fernvale group. That name's a bit weird, but rock formations are named after the places they first find them. So Narran comes from Narangba, Lee comes from Beenleigh, and Fernvale comes from, yes, Fernvale, strangely enough. And what they are, they're a whole group of rocks, but here in Brisbane, these are shales. These were formed between 400 and 350 million years ago at the bottom of a 4-kilometre deep ocean. And they've been upthrusted, and all of Brisbane is on, Brisbane CBD is on this stuff.
And that's that cliff where we just walked past where Tony explained. Look at those trees.
Is a true Ficus macrophylla, which is Moreton Bay tree.
They're quite cool, aren't they?
Oh, they're lovely. There's lots of these around Brisbane.
Banya tree grove.
This is a foreign tree. This is the Bengali one. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful?
It sure is. And it must have dropped 5 degrees. It feels like it's so nice and cool.
And it'll be like this all day.
Males and females, high and dry. Is that what it says? Hang around at what?
Square, and up the hill here, this is Upper Edward Street. And they cut this in as far as they could to make the rail yards. If you look back through Roma Street pictures over the years, you'll see this slowly just get eaten back. Hang on this.
So this is a Kiwi invention?
Sheryl, we've got a big cliff of the Narranlee Fernvale shale here, and you can see it's being held back by this wire mesh to stop rocks from rolling down onto people. But these bolts down here are called rock bolts. Those rock bolts were invented by Kiwis.
There you go. I didn't know that. Good old Kiwi ingenuity.
Strange accent there, Sheryl. Are you from New South Wales?
Well, there's a view of the Roma Street Station they came into earlier. Show me some rocks, Tony.
Sheryl, most people walk past these and they don't. Hang on, let's start again. Sheryl, most people walk past these, they don't give them another look. This is Brisbane Tuff. This stuff's probably from Kangaroo Point or even Windsor, and it's been here over 100 years. All the gutters in the early parts of Brisbane were made out of this stone. Most people just walk past this as well. This is called granodiorite. This is like a granite. This came from Camp Mountain out at near Sanford, and these are balls of diorite that formed in the rock when the rock was freezing, and they used all of the granodiorite at Camp Mountain in this building. The quarry closed after this was finished because they ran out. And that is sandstone from Helidon. As you see that all over Queensland.
Yes, I have seen that in my videos. Where's the historic place, the cafe we talked about?
Yep, this is
Is
it.
it in here? Oh, right. Okay.
This is it's the original cafe from the 1940s.
I'm starving.
Like swastikas, doesn't it?
Oh, right. That's interesting. That does look a bit like a swastika, doesn't it? Now, I am starving and it's time for coffee. And Tony's going to take me to one of Brisbane's oldest and most loved cafes. Oh, wow, this place is cool. Shingle Inn. Established in 1936, Brisbane's Shingle Inn was known for its mock Tudor style and quality cakes. Though the original Edward Street Cafe closed in 2002, its iconic interior was preserved and relocated to City Hall in 2013. I forgot what I was going to say.
You look pretty old talk, all right? You ready?
Okay.
We're going to look at the oldest thing you've ever seen in your life. This is older than New Zealand.
Oh, wow.
Let's go.
I've been here before, and yes, I did find the book and the history of this place.
Remains of the hat shop that used to be down the front for years and years and years. And the two girls went up there and they refurbish. They will make you a new hat, they'll refurbish your old hats.
So I'm now walking on the oldest thing that I've ever seen.
This granite is called Sabella granite. It's from up there, Mount Isa, and it's 1.6 billion, with a B, years old.
1.6 billion.
Yeah, that's about 1.4 billion years older than New Zealand. Sabella granite. It's called Midnight Rose, they call it. Sold by a company in Townsville called Townsville Granites. Installed by Wagners from Toowoomba. Its real claim to fame is this is a flame-ablated surface, so it's nice and sticky. You don't fall over and it looks wet. It's lovely. Really grippy. And it's Australian.
Walking on the oldest thing I've ever seen.
With the oldest thing you've ever seen, did you say? Sorry.
No, I did not say that, did I? On the oldest thing.
Wheat Creek was the waterway for Brisbane in its early days. Came through here. It's been, of course, completely filled in by all sorts of crap. But you can still see it in some places. So if you notice, this laneway goes down. And that's natural. To where Wheat Creek used to be.
There you go. Wheat Creek Culvert. Built in 1861, Brisbane's Wheat Creek Culvert was a key engineering feat. A preserved section is now displayed at King George Square Station.
Well, these are the new metros, who are possibly, we think they're made out of gold because of how much they cost. But they do the job, there's no question about it. This is this new system where they're so frequent they don't bother printing a timetable.
This service terminates here. All passengers, please disembark.
Thank you very much.
Lovely to catch up with you.
See you, T-Rox. Thanks for that. I think I might walk back to that hat shop and have a chat to those ladies about my hat. King George Square features the Petrie family statue, honouring Brisbane's early settlers alongside these bronze kangaroo sculptures. So I've left my hat in for an upgrade. An egg frittata. I need the protein. There you go. My new hat. Thanks, carry on. Now I spotted these statues from over the road. Arthur Hoey Davis. Oh, he was a writer. One of Australia's best known storytellers. Sir Charles Lilly, Premier and Chief Justice of Queensland. Emma Miller, pioneer trade unionist and suffragette. Emma Miller was an early voice for women's and workers' rights in Brisbane, speaking out against social injustice and fighting for the vote for women. Good on you, girl. So here's the part of the Human Factor series, The Trapeze Artist by John Underwood. Caught a shot of myself. That was a bit scary. The temperature where I'm at says it's only 28 degrees, but it feels like about 35. There's something going on over there. I'm making my way back now to the Roma Parklands, where I intend to find some shade, relax, and plan my journey back home. Phew, I'm melting. Looking over Roma Street Station tracks and walking to Roma Street Parklands. This large canopy provides a welcome shady area on a hot day. That's the stuff T-Rock showed me. Kiwi invention. Oh, this looks like a good place to have a rest in the shade and a ready-made table. I don't know if you can see the spray coming over there in the background, but some of that is washing over me and it's so refreshing. Look at this guy. I thought he was a statue. I think he's pretending to be a statue, eh? This work invites the viewer to consider internal confined space, external space, real space, imagined space, manipulated space, indefinite space. Oh, it's moving. No, it's his mate, or her mate. Righto, it's time to head back to Roma Street train station and get my journey home to Gympie North. And he's still posing. Finally, I've made it back to Gympie North. Thank you for watching. Remember, join the journey and like and subscribe. See you next time.